Hello everyone and welcome to the channel, and in this video you can watch the tarot forecast for your star sign for the week 26th of May up until the 1st of June 2025. And for a personal reading you can visit my website, which link you can find in the description down below, and also you can see it at your displays right now. So with that said, let's go right away to the forecast. This forecast is going to cover up Cancer, Sun, Moon and also Rising. So if it happens that you are born under the Cancer sign, then the reading will describe the events and the subjects that you're going to have to handle for that week. Should you have the moon, your moon, being in the Cancer sign, then the reading will describe the way you're going to feel handling them. And finally, if your rising sign is Cancer, then the reading will show the best way how you can handle them. And so watching for all three, you should get a pretty good idea what kind of a week you do have ahead of you. So going forward with the first one, that will be the Hangman, followed by the second card here of the Ace of Cups. Then afterwards we do have Page of Cups. And the final card for you, Cancer, that will be Page of Swords. So for the Page of Cups, one additional card of the Sun. And if you do have children, well, that is going to be a week of strain. What I mean, it is that, especially if you do have children, something is going to happen throughout the week, and primarily that will be a different perspective on stuff. In other words, your child is going to want one thing, you will be highly disagreeable to what they want, and this is going to put things into strain in between you and the child of yours, or in between you and someone you do care a lot about, to a point with that Ace of Cups into the second position of the reading, to a point where you'll be quite happy. And I don't want to say the word miserable, but your day-to-day routine is going to be polluted of that nasty emotion that something isn't going right, something is not going well. Good thing for you though is that whomever that person is, whether a child, whether your spouse, whether a family member or a colleague here, they will understand that what you are doing, the way that you are opposing them, okay, and the way that you think that they need to refrain themselves of going for what they want at that point and what they want to, for example, buy or play with or go for an opportunity, is because you wish them the best. So there ain't going to be any personal grudge in it. They ain't going to have any grievances developing in between you and that individual, but still this is not going to be enough, at least at that point, to improve or fix whatever relationship you do have in between. And that's why the relationship in between you and them is going to be put in strain. And I emphasize on children at the start, because this is where the reading kind of splits with the Page of Swords. So by the end of the week, there won't be any agreement either way, but by the end of the week, if we're talking about here your child, then how can I put it into words? They will maintain that that thought of theirs or that idea of theirs. And I can give you an example with myself. When I was very little, I want the PlayStation. My parents didn't have the funds to buy me a PlayStation. They promised it to me a few times, but they never came through with the promise. However, I kept that idea, and once I start making money, I just bought myself PlayStation. Okay, so that's going to be the result of all that. Yeah, you may make your kid unhappy, not because you don't have any funds, okay, but because maybe you think that it's not appropriate right now to buy them the console. That is just for example, okay? But they are going to maintain that idea, and once they are independent enough, they are going to go for it. Now, should that be though someone that is not related to your family, you don't have an authority over them, they're going to go their way. What I mean is that you won't be able to stop them, you won't be able to prevent what they're going for, but this is not going to impact in a negative way your relationship with them, and it's going to happen that they are also a person that you can always rely on whenever you do need a helping hand. So long story short here, while being developed by your sense of love for that person and sense of protection to preserve them from what you think is stupid idea of theirs, it won't matter because they're gonna go with it anyway, okay? And it's just this argument and this this scuffle will be for nothing. It's going to be in vain. How deep is gonna go, it's up to you, your decision. It is how much you're gonna harp about what they're doing, or you're just gonna leave them to their own business, all right, and just let them crush their head against the wall for as many times they want. Now, on a personal note, this is not going to be a good week because you're going to face setbacks or halts, should I say, with many of your enterprises. At some point, maybe right away from the start of the week, things will just not going to go forward. Your projects are not going to go forward, relationships, and so on and so forth. And the reason for that is because the time isn't right. That is one of the reasons. The other reason is because the other side, you haven't done their job. You have done your job and you're waiting for someone to sign a document, to make an assessment, or whatever it is, and they just haven't done it. So the project cannot go forward without them doing their job. You can't do their job instead, so you will just have to wait. And this is going to be aggravating, all right? But you can use that time, at least according to these cards, to start acquiring a different perspective of things, whatever that's supposed to mean. That is just what the card says. And towards the end of the week, that different perspective is going to give birth to quite of a unique ideas of yours that will make you quite independent from what is not working, at least at that particular point. So with that said, Cancer, that was your weekly reading. Hopefully you do enjoy it and you do liked it. And if you did, you can subscribe for the channel, leave a like, comment on the video as well if you feel so. Either of these actions are going to help with the algorithm, and hopefully we're going to see each other next time. Until then, bye.